Welcome back to Windsor Daily, your home for unfiltered royal truth. And today, we're diving into a story that should be shaking the entire British monarchy. Yet somehow, it isn't getting the outrage it deserves, because the woman who helped bring Virginia Giuffre's final words to the world, Amy Wallace, has just broken her silence. And she's calling out one man directly, Andrew Amy Wallace, who worked side by side with Virginia Giuffre for nearly 4 years on her memoir, Nobody's Girl, has revealed something shocking, something heartbreaking. Despite countless interviews, countless appeals, countless opportunities, one person never responded, not once. One person I did not hear from is the former prince, now known as Andrew Mountbatten. Those words were printed in The Observer, and they are devastating. Because she wasn't asking for a confrontation, she wasn't asking for a fight, she was asking him to do the right thing. Wallace says she applauded when the royal family stripped Andrew of his titles, because they announced they stood with victims of sexual abuse. But after that moment, silence. Silence from Andrew. Silence from the palace. Silence even when U.S. Congress asked Andrew to testify about Jeffrey Epstein. She begged him to come forward. She begged him to cooperate. And still, nothing. Wallace says she looked into cameras over and over and delivered this message directly to Andrew. You've said you did nothing wrong, but you were on the island. You were in the mansions. You were on the jets. You saw things that could validate the experiences of so many girls. You have 2 daughters. Step forward. Do the right thing. That is not the voice of a writer. That is the voice of someone who watched her friend, fight until her final days for truth and accountability. And yet, the silence continues. What makes this worse? Andrew has reportedly been spending time with a convicted criminal who was present the same night. Virginia says Andrew raped her. A known associate of Epstein. This alone, in any normal world, should be a blazing scandal. But somehow, it barely makes headlines. Why? Why does a man stripped of his roles, forced out of Royal Lodge, and tied to one of the biggest sex trafficking cases in modern history still have protected status? Why does King Charles remove him publicly, yet quietly keep him in the royal circle? These questions are becoming impossible to ignore. Amy Wallace isn't just an author. She is one of the few people who has read every detail Virginia documented, every painful memory, every allegation. Her words matter. Her frustration matters. Her plea matters. And her message today is simple. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor must speak. He must come forward. He must finally tell the truth about what he saw, what he knew. And what really happened with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell